Week 2, Buffs Fall Camp, Day 5 of practice. RK, Neely, Jake, Uncle Neely was on the scene at practice, as always. But first, how was your day off yesterday?
Non-existent. Players ended up with the day off. Uncle Neely still went in, had a meeting with the offensive staff, and then did some film work with defense and the safeties, Charles Kelly and the safety. So it still ended up being a full day, just not a 16-hour day. It was more like a normal 8-hour day. But that was the off day.
Don't ever accuse this man of twerking.
Nope. We working over here.
What did you learn yesterday?
I tell you what, sitting in that offensive staff meeting, man, to hear the way those guys under Sean Lewis communicate with each other, they set some goals to go around the table with the good, bad, the ugly from week 1. What do we want to get better at? What do we want to fix? What do we want to continue for week 2? And you saw that going out into today. The offensive arrow is pointing up, but it's still a long way to go in the progression, but a short time to get there because September 2nd is even closer now.
Seemed like a great first week of practice. Week 2 now. How was today?
I would say in a word, energetic. I think the guys were appreciative of a day off yesterday. Rest their bodies, still had to come in for treatment, come in for the meal plan to make sure you're getting your calories in. So they were present around the building, but no work yesterday. A couple of guys, like I said, did sit in and do some meetings with coaches as far as film work, and then you had some guys to do some conditioning things on their own. But I think today was energetic because of yesterday's off day, because they've gone 4 days in a row now and then had a break and then back out there today.
There's 2 ways to really tick off your coaches, and it's have a bad practice the day before an off day and a day after an off day. It sounds like they avoided both of those situations.
I would think so. I think that Coach Prime, called the defense in to come talk to him during practice because there's still some letdowns in performance there, some lapses in judgment. But overall, I think the arrow pointed up on practice today.
Players of the day. We've been giving it just for one. Let's go both sides, offense and defense. Who you got?
Defense, I'm going to go back with Bishop again. He really responded to a challenge from Coach Prime and a challenge for Coach Kelly. You remember when I talked to you guys, I think last week, I said one of the things about Bishop, he'll be high, then take a play off. And they got on him about that. And when his next outing got there, they're doing 6 plays at a time, and he hit all of them. So I liked his response in that. Offensively, this is going to make you mad.
Uh-oh.
Because back in the day, every year you could get MVP to LeBron James.
Yes.
But, you just sometimes have to evaluate.
It's Jokic now.
That's how it is with Deion Sanders, but I'm truly going to give it to him today. I think his command and communication of the offense and spreading the ball around to not just deeper receivers but coming underneath to running backs, easy for him to do this because they can't hit him, but he even took one and ran himself for a touchdown. So I like Shadour's performance today.
I mean, you can't complain about any day where Shador is the best player, on the offense, on the field. But just to be clear, has he had a down practice yet during this entire camp?
He has not. Now, I may be off 1 or 2 on these numbers because I'm going off of memory. Week 1, Shadour had 89 passes, 22 touchdowns, no interceptions in week 1.
I was going to ask, does this guy even throw interceptions?
He did not last week. In fact, as an offensive unit in the quarterback room, they only had 3 turnovers last week.
Wow, that is an incredible stat. And I think we can end right there. Just let that one sink in. 89 passes, 22 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's who the quarterback of the University of Colorado is. We will be back tomorrow, of course. Another practice. See you guys later.